Hello guys, welcome to my first deck profile. This is I actually wanted to get into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm gonna go to my first local. So I wanted to show you guys my deck profile. Maybe you guys could give me some feedback on it. So and thank you very much. So let's start off. I'm gonna start off with 3 Stratos. You know, Stratos will be in every hero deck. He can his main function is to search a hero, but his second function too, which is also pretty good, is you can destroy spell and trap cards. So, you know, that's a form of good removal. Next is since I'm playing budget heroes, 3 solid soldier, because I have no vision heroes, or I don't have my vision hero, so I need to fill up the slot. So I have 1 elemental hero, solid soldier. Solid soldier is cool because, you know, you can normal summon him, special summon when another hero monster, so like a Shadow Mist or Stratos or Blazeman or like a Decider or something. So, you know, that's pretty cool. And he could also special summon 1 monster if you poly him or mass change him, so that's nice. Next is 3 Shadow Mist. I like Shadow Mist. You can add 1 mass change from your deck to hand, and second effect is you can add 1 hero monster from your deck to hand if he hits the graveyard. Unfortunately, you can only activate these effects only once, 1 of them a turn. But what I usually like to do is set my mass change, and when it's my opponent's turn, when he starts it, activated it and get your Dark Law out. So that's nice. Next is 1 Blazeman. Blazeman, you don't see in a lot of hero decks, but I like him because he can send 1 elemental hero monster from the deck to grave. So Shadow Mist, send him to the decks, then search another hero monster, and he can add 1 poly. So that's pretty good. These are also 1 effect a turn too. So now, I usually add the poly, but yeah. 1 Plasma, because Plasma is pretty strong. He does take 3 tributes, but he negates all your opponent's effects. So, well, all your opponent's monsters' effect, and you can also take 1 monster and equip it to him. So, yeah, that Plasma is pretty good. He's nice. The next is another staple, 3 Malicious. You know, Malicious, cool card. Send him to the graveyard, banish him. Special summon another 1, link that 1 away, banish that 1, special summon another 1. So, you know, endless stream of heroes once you get Malicious in the graveyard. So, yeah, Malicious is pretty good. He's pretty strong. Everyone likes Malicious. Next is 1 Dino Tag. Dino Tag is a good hand trap. You know, when you take battle damage, you know, I can discard this card and take no battle damage. And if you do, each player takes 1,000, and that extra 1,000 are also pretty useful. You can surprise your opponent, like if you have you know, miscellaneous hero a Destiny hero monster out, just gain that 1,000 attack. Next is Celestial. Celestial for the draw power. Banish him with another hero monster, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Next is Decider. Lots of people don't play Decider, but I like Decider because you can add 1 hero monster from your hand when you know more special summon, you can add 1 hero monster from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. But his second effect is once you take down battle damage, you can make that 0, and you can add him to your hand. That's actually pretty good. That's why I like Decider. Next is 2 Vion. This is my main way of sending Malicious to the graveyard, and you can also add poly. So, you know, if you banish Malicious, you can add 1 poly and special summon another Malicious with Vion's effect. So Vion's pretty good. Next is 1 Blue Mountain Butter Spy. I only have 1. I'll play 3, but you know, he has a drawback, which he can't be normal summon set, but the only way to special summon him is to what is it called? No more special summon the hero. So, you know, it's okay. It's a free special summon. It's good. Next is a couple miscellaneous cards, but 1 Pranker Toss, because my opponent, I play against rank 4 spam, BAM rank 4 spams. My friend, he uses Ultimate Offering, so my monster will usually, my opponent, not monster, sorry, will usually have more, what is it called? You have more, I guess, oh, sorry, you have more monsters than me, so yeah, I can usually summon him, and I can pop a card too and tribute him. Next, hand traps. I have 3 of each, but one a Ghost Stroger and one Ash. You guys, if you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh videos on YouTube, you know what they do. You know why they're good. Next is, I'll say, the best fusion spell in the game, Mass Change. You know, Shadow Mist can search it. It's Mass Change. When you only take one hero monster, it's good. Next is Mass Charge. I don't see a lot of people playing this, but Mass Charge is pretty good. It's basically a +1. You play it, you add your Mass Change, and it's target one hero monster, and you can add it to your hand. So, you know, if you play this late game, it's basically like your second deck. It's basically a search, so that's pretty good. Next is 3 Emergency Call. This is to usually see Stratos more, or and for secondaries to get Solid Soldier or Shadow Mist if you need them. It's emergency card. It's a good card. One thing. So I actually play 3 poly. Most hero players only play 1, or I seen on YouTube too a little bit 2 poly, but I play 3 because for me I have a lot of fusion monsters in my extra deck, so 3 stays more consistent. So I like 3 poly. Next is I'll just spam out cards. 1 Hero Liz because of the special summon. 1 Monster Reborn because it's Monster Reborn. 1 Foolish Burial for your malicious, or for your malicious and your Shadow Mist. What's it called? 1 Rhoda just for generic searching to get your more consistency up. And then one surprise might be 3 Pot of Duality. I don't have Fusion Destiny. If I did, I'll probably replace Fusion Destiny with this, but Pot of Duality is pretty. If you activate all 3 during one match, you basically get to search 1/4 of your deck. Well, you don't. You get to see 1/4 of your deck and add 3 of them, so you know, Pot of Duality is good. I'm not sure if it's limited or not, so I might be cheating, but once I do, someone will tell me, and I'll probably cite it out for like a Discus Commander or something along those lines. So yeah. Next is the extra deck. So I'll start with the Link monsters first. I have 1 Dread Decimator because he has piercing and he gains 100 and everything else gains 100. That's pretty strong. 1 Wonder Driver because when I special summon a monster where he points to, I can add 1 poly or mass change. And when he's destroyed, which he only has 1900 attack, he'll get destroyed easily. I can special summon 1 monster for my hand. Cross Crusader because I can special summon 1 Destiny hero and I can search 1 hero if I tribute. So if I like special summon the malicious, what is it called? I can tribute the malicious and search 1 hero. Cross Crusader is pretty good. I like Cross Crusader. And 1 Saryuja. You could also play Borreload or Borosaur if you want to kill your opponent faster. But I like Saryuja because I like getting resources. You know, draw 4 cards, be able to special summon 1 monster card points to. I prefer Saryuja. Next for the fusion monsters, 1 Dystopia, 1 Dangerous, and 1 Dominance for the Destiny Hero fusions. Dystopia because if he changes effect, you can pop 1 card and he's easy to bring back if he's killed. Sent to graveyard. 1 Dangerous just to fill up spaces too. I don't like using Dangerous that much because you have to discard 1 Destiny hero. You know, I only use him if I need to, and lots of people don't. I actually like Dominance. It's 3 Destiny hero monsters, so it's a hefty price, but you get them back because if you destroy your opponent's monster, you draw 1 card, and you can look at the top 5 cards in your deck or your opponent. So, you know, if you're running out of cards, you can guarantee your next draw, and you can special summon monsters with them. So, I actually like Dominance. I think he's underrated, and he'll show the dominance of your deck. So, yeah. For the masked heroes, I play 2 Dark Law and 1 Anki. I don't know why they were out of order, I'm sorry, but 1 Anki to get the mass change, and he's a good beat stick, 2800. And Dark Law because lots of people like him because he can banish one card from your opponents, but I actually like him because he can banish cards when they're sent to the graveyard. That's pretty strong. Again, I play against rank 4 spam, so lots of graveyard effects, so, you know, that would be nice. Then, one aberration, I don't play, like, I have Trinity. I don't play Trinity because he can't attack directly. He could get rid of a lot of the monsters, but for the format I play in, which is high school, Aberration's just better because he can decrease monsters' attacks. So, you know, I prefer him over Trinity, but I think once I do get into competitive, Trinity will be better. Then next is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon and the Predaplant one. This one because you could lower your opponent's monsters and you could copy their effects. And this one because you can negate effects. This one's pretty hard to summon, but you know they're versatile. Then for what is it called? Exceeds monsters, I have two. I have an Abyss Dweller to negate graveyard effects. That's good. And a number 101 Silent Horn Arc because you can get rid of problematic monsters, and if he can survive too. He can easily survive. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching. That was my what is it called? Deck profile. If you want to leave reviews, thank you very much for what I can do better. That would be greatly appreciated. And again, thank you.